we are going to get something special for Valentine's Day. Like maybe a cup of coffee or something? I don't know. It's raining. Okay guys, get in your seat. Okay. Are we angled wrong? I don't know. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Of course, by the time you see this, it'll probably be the day after. It seems like I'm running about a day late. Alright, time for the weather report. As you can see, it's been raining. Yeah, it's 53 degrees outside. The low of today was 39. Maybe you remember a couple of days ago, it was 85 degrees. Not anymore. But a warm-up is on the horizon, and we're looking at sunshine tomorrow. Okay, February 14th. Today's schedule was a little bit messed up, and that's my fault, and it was my choice. So what happened this morning was, we're feeling kind of blue about something. There's supposed to be some upcoming travel for parts of our family. I think there's some problems at work that are making it difficult to get those travel plans solid. So there was a little bit of downness about that. A couple of us are planning to go visit Lauren over there in California, and I think we're feeling really sad if two of the Chan clan is not able to get over there. So we felt a little blue this morning, and we decided, since it's Valentine's Day, why don't we just go over there to McDonald's and get a coffee and, I don't know, maybe an egg white delight. Splurge a little, right? So that's what happened this morning. That's why there's no size workout before the little car vlog chattiness. But I think I'll do it when I get home after this. So we did that this morning, and I probably added a cookie or two to the equation. I wouldn't normally do that in the morning. Usually I'll have something light, like a baked potato with nothing on it, or the Beachbody meal replacement shake with a banana. Those are pretty good healthy options. And I usually drink a lot of water. This morning, all that went out the window, and this is what I mean when I say that I'm an emotional eater. We had a little bit of tension last night because of the travel plan situation, so we're feeling a little bit angsty this morning. It's not that we're frustrated with each other so much, it's just that we're frustrated with the way things are, and we need to find a way to make some changes. We all know it. There were some other things too that sort of dampened our moods, but that's okay. You can't have sunshine and happiness every day. I tend to like rainy days though. Something about the mood. It's nice. It maybe fits the darkness that's in my heart. I don't mean that. I'm just goofing off. What else is new? I goof off all the time. There's nothing new there. So maybe we don't celebrate Valentine's Day in the traditional way, but we do tend to eat stuff. Fargo said it best. Flowers are nice, but you can't eat them. Oh, gosh. Yeah, he's right about that. Anyway, tonight back on schedule. So after the workout, I'll probably have another meal replacement shake, or I'll have a baked potato. Oh, the possibilities. I just entertain myself all the time. Okay. There's a couple of things that I'm proud of today. One is that I did my size workout for the day. I also drank probably half a gallon of water. It's a little difficult to get more than that, but I've been having other drinks as well, especially today because it is Valentine's Day. So this morning we went out, got coffee, and I got a Diet Coke. I don't know why I do that. It's a time of celebration. So yes, I had a Diet Coke. So I'm doing pretty good on the water. I'm kind of proud about that. And I'm proud of myself for doing the workout, even though I could have easily skipped it. Feeling pretty good today. I think it's the weather. It is raining. I'm probably one of the few people that really enjoys this type of weather so much that it energizes me and it makes me feel happy and good. I am disappointed in myself in a couple of things, but I'm gonna let it slide a little bit because it is Valentine's Day. But I did eat some cookies. That's probably not a good idea, and I'm probably gonna partake in some potato crisps. Baked Lays, not too bad. But tonight I had the baked potato with a little bit of margarine on it and a little bit of peas, a little bit of corn. And now I know there's going to be some of you out there who are anti-potato, anti-starch of any kind. That is fine. Do whatever you feel is best for you. But potatoes are shown to be a very healthy vegetable, so I opted to go with that. And peas and corn, mostly just for the flavor, plus peas have a bit of iron in them, and I have been known to get short on iron. And also, I probably mentioned it in one of my other videos, but there is a fella who ate nothing but potatoes for an entire year, and he dropped an enormous amount of weight. And he did that even though he put oils and seasonings and things like that on the potatoes. He still managed to lose weight eating those. I know a lot of people say you get diabetes, you get fat. There's a lot of things I hear about eating potatoes. I even had a doctor tell me not to eat potatoes, but his alternative was bacon. Come on. Really? Even if I eat bacon, I could feel it coursing in my veins and it feels painful. So I know that can't be right. But when I eat a potato, I feel energized, it's clean, it doesn't feel like it's sticking to my veins like some of the other foods do, like bacon does. So that's just not for me. If you guys want to do that, that's fine. Just do whatever you need to do. But I'm going to do potatoes. So, so those of you out there who aren't into potatoes, sorry. I don't have diabetes. And also that guy who lost all that weight, I think he's the one. There's two different guys that were in the news for eating the potatoes and losing weight. And I'm not sure which one was on medication for high blood pressure, all kinds of stuff. But now he is not, because he lost the weight. A lot of what our problems are is just the excess weight. Sometimes we're eating too much fat with our food, too much salt with our food. So you kind of need to look at what you're doing and maybe take away some of that stuff that is in excess. If it doesn't even sound clean, it probably isn't clean. I do primarily eat vegetables. Every now and then I might have a little something else. Probably my biggest downfall right now and for the past few months have been cookies. I always feel like I have to have a bunch of cookies. I don't know. So when I think back to what has packed on the weight this time, a lot of it was pizza, cookies, and cheeseburgers. I didn't even want to say that out loud. I think I mentioned this before. When I was getting over the dengue fever and all of that, trying to get iron back into my system, I ate a bunch of cheeseburgers, and it shows. I'm not proud of it, but at the time, I didn't know what would be the fastest way to get iron in my system, and I always heard, like, if you get red meat, that helps. I don't know. That was my logic at the time. I don't do that very often anymore, but what I was doing, I was having it like almost every other day, sometimes a couple of days in a row. It was dumb, and it makes me itchy just thinking about it. But I was also going through some emotional stuff. I know this all sounds like excuses, and I guess it is, but at the time I felt like the world was ending and I didn't care anymore. Well, time has passed and I'm starting to care about it again. I probably need counseling or something, hypnosis, I don't know. I didn't even mean to be even talking about this in this video, but it just came to my mind. And I haven't really exposed myself too much to the news today. I guess the most recent stuff would be some YouTube news about Pewdiepie. What do I think about that? Well, I like Pewdiepie and I watch his videos and they entertain me. His humor is irreverent, no doubt about that. But for the most part, I feel like he's pretty harmless, I hope. But people actually believe he's a racist? I don't really get that vibe. I think he has a twisted sense of humor, but I don't think he's an evil person by any means. I think what might have happened, though, is that some of the people who are racist picked up on some of his jokes and they thought that was glorious or something, and he inadvertently might have been giving out that vibe of racism and Nazi this and that. I was gonna say I'm sad to hear that he's no longer with Maker Studios. Maybe this is good for him. I mean, I don't know if he planned to get thrown out of Maker Studios, but maybe it's good for him. Maybe he can branch out and do his own thing. He's got his own company, Revel Mode, so maybe he can do more creative things without being hindered so much. Actually, a part of Maker is Maker Jen, which is who I'm partnered with. It sort of feels like we were in the same group in a way, and that was kind of fun to think about. But now he's no longer in it. Of course, it's not the most important thing in the world. It was just something interesting that I noticed had happened today. In the other news is too unspeakable. I can't even talk about it. It's so disgusting. But I know that it was good that Flynn stepped down. I feel like there should be some arrests happening or something. Ugh. At least do some investigating, people. What are we waiting for? You ought to be looking at the top dog who tells these people what to do. You need to stop pretending. This guy is crooked. I don't even want to say his name. You know who I'm talking about. The so-called top dog in this country. He is crooked. I don't want to get into that. It just makes me angry. It really does. It really does make me angry. It's so frustrating because a lot of us can see it a mile away. And then there's these other people that are still thinking this was a good idea. And maybe they're not just oblivious. Maybe some of those people really do like that kind of mentality. It's a negative way of looking at the world and other people. It's just so incredibly frustrating. What do you do with it? I guess we just have to be patient and watch everything unfold, because it will. These bad guys are starting to shake out of it one at a time. Maybe we'll just let the system work. Didn't I say that before? And it really hasn't been. Some of the judges are fighting back. That's something. And I know some of the members of Congress on both sides are trying to sort this out. It's about time. I mean, I don't know what they're waiting for. I mean, it hasn't even been that long and so much destruction has happened. You know what? Okay, I'm just going to let this go. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Oh, see? The sky is falling. I'm reflecting starlight on my giant forehead. I'm shiny. Well, I did a workout today, so, you know, I earned it. I feel like this is just me ranting all the time. I'm just gonna stop. Overall, just in the local area around here, it was a good day. I hope you all are having a good day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. You guys take care out there, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.